Hi everyone. Hey, this is my video on live stream on me building up a rack. So I figured I'd live stream it. So that way everybody can see. Like a freaking glove. Two. Oh crap. Cut those a little too short. Oh, they're 12 inches. That's 12. And that's 12. Alright, that's not going nowhere. Alright. So this is going to be a little difficult. Tell you what, you can never go wrong with a welding clamp. And crap, welding clamp's too short. That'll work. See, that's real good and strong. Oh, hey. Wow, I didn't realize I had this many people watching. How's everything going? Hey, how are you doing? Looks like some sort of... Yeah, it's a Glock. It's a Glock 22 with the TLR1. Yep, I am building a wall. I got the idea, if any of you guys or girls have ever watched a Pistol Pete, he goes live actually. I just watched a video from one of his live streams. Hey, thank you for the subscribe, man. That's awesome. I just watched one of his live videos, and this is what kind of gave me the idea to do this. So I'm gonna put my guns on this wall right here and cover up some of my preps, my kerosene for emergency heat, for my dual heats. I've got 2 kerosene heaters and 70 plus gallons of fuel for emergency heat. So I'm going to unlock the camera real quick. And then this right here is going to be the couch that I'm going to sit on with all my guns in the background and have everyone sit on the table. So for when I do a live stream, everyone has got something to stare at and something that we can all come together on. So I got to cut this one board real quick. Right on the line for 7/8. 7/8. It's going to get loud, everyone. All right. That's perfect. Almost perfect. I'll come over there and read the comments here in a little bit. I gotta get this screwed in real quick. Heck yeah, it is a really good idea. Hey, watching that progress, man. I want to do it like a time lapse, to be honest with you. All right, well, I got to get back to cutting. That's 12 inches. All right. let's see. So I'd like to set it right here so that way it'd have more structural integrity and be pushing right down on that, but since I ran the screws through it, I gotta offset it a little bit, but not much. I've got more offcuts, so probably do something like that. Probably do something like that so that way the center is supported, the outers are supported. I think it's a bit overkill, but I also don't want like close to the $30,000 worth of guns falling off the wall. So I think this will work. I don't really think I need 2 screws in here. I think I'm just going to end up using 1. I mean, it's not going anywhere. And then once the 3/4 plywood gets put up against this, it's going to suck all this in. These right here are just meant to keep everything from bowing. And then underneath here, there's going to be like a steel shelf that I'm going to build for this. So it'll all work out. And this one will go right here when I cut my second board, so that way it's supported. It's kind of overkill, but I'd rather overkill than underkill. All right. And 7/8. Tell you what, whoever built this house actually built things pretty true. Pretty correct. Because those pillars, they've been within 1/16 of an inch all the way up. So all right. Now I'm gonna take that out. Crap. Need to be able to get my drill up there. I didn't think I was going to be able to get a drill in there. This. Back over here over the center. All right. Well, honestly, they just doing the one screw up top, I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. I mean, most of the force is going to be going down. So what I'm probably going to end up doing, see, these are 2-inch screws, and when they're run in about, I don't know, 1/4 inch the way in, just below flush. So that leaves me about 3/4 of an inch for the supports. So I'm thinking if I go ahead and run a 3rd one in the center on each and every single one of these, that'll be more than enough to hold everything up. That, and on the back side of this, for my stairs, this is going to be a storage. So I get gun wall and storage, so it evens out. It'll be pretty nice. Yep, I think I just smoked my bit. Damn. Tell you guys what, Milwaukee makes some pretty good tools. Battery's full, all 4 bars. All right, so I think that's going to be pretty strong. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. I don't think it's going to twist or nothing. And then on top of that, when I go to attach the 3/4 plywood to the face of this, I'll drill into these and drill into these supports. So I mean, it's going to be drilled in multiple locations. It's not going to go anywhere, which is kind of the reason I'm thinking about sinking another one into this, so that way, instead of it having 2 screws, when it goes to pull, when I go to sink it all in and it sinks together, I probably should put 2 on each one instead of 1. But I don't know. I don't really think it's going to go anywhere. You know, just better to be safe than sorry, I guess. All right. All right, I would say that is a pretty stout setup. I don't think that's going anywhere. Don't really think putting I mean, that ain't gonna turn that much. Those are in there pretty tight. The best part of being a prepper and prepping for everything is having the tools and know-how and the knowledge to build stuff. It's not all about Gucci gadgets and guns and whatnot. Oh, heck yeah. That actually looks pretty good on camera. So just so you guys can see, I'm going to move the couch back over so that way you guys can see. See, it'll sit right there, right like that. And it's pretty good height. I measured that out and then I measured it from the top and then I pulled my measurement based off the top. So that's why there's an uneven gap because it's going to be covered up because I wanted the bottom to be almost perfectly level with the couch. And then I will have my flax stand over there on the end, holding everything up. So I think that'll be pretty nice. Heck yeah, thank you very much. I think it looks pretty awesome too. It's going to look pretty cool because I got everything framed up like I wanted to. So take this off of here. Take this off my tripod. So the best part about preparedness is being able to do stuff like this, being able to build and rebuild after anything's wrong, you know, anything goes wrong in this world. And preparedness falls into this category, in my opinion. This flax stand, I did not build this, but I bought this for 20 bucks off of Facebook Marketplace, and it works great. Nice and sturdy. But heck yeah. So yeah, this right here on the back side, let me walk you guys around. So on the back side, there's going to be a wall. You know, you're going to have your 3/4 plywood right up here on the back side of this. So all of this along here is going to become a shelf. So it's going to be walled in. So I've got a nice decent space here to set stuff. I've got a nice decent space over here to set stuff, you know, and it's not going to go anywhere. This right here, this section of slat wall, this is pretty nice. I bought this at Menards. Heck yeah, thank you. I honestly, man, I personally, I am a mechanic and a welder fabricator. Those are the two things I've done my entire life. I am by no means a carpenter or a builder. And I've had several people tell me I need to go into the trade, but I like being a mechanic and turning wrenches and beating steel, and I love metalworking more than I love being a mechanic. And by the way, I also do blacksmithing on my YouTube channel. So if you want to check any of that out, check out the YouTube channel. But this right here, I bought these metal inserts in here so that way I can put these up. I got to fill the rest of these in. These basically, you line them up with the groove on the end, and then you take a dead blow hammer and then you beat it in. And yeah, it's great. Oh man, I am terrible. I am terrible at measuring. Like, let me show you how bad at measuring I am. Okay. That right there, if it will come into focus, it tells you what the measurement is. It's called a dummy tape. I mean, it makes even an amateur like me look professional. But yeah, this is I thought it was gonna look cool with a white background, you know, because I've got the white wall with the checkers that I painted or bought when I bought the house. They were already up. So I'm gonna have this, and then I got to come over here. This is all my other prep supplies, but I've got to get this right here. So I'm gonna have all my friends come over. I'm gonna throw a party. We're gonna take all this, take that 3/4 plywood. We're gonna have the flax stand out of the way, and then we're gonna have the couch. The couch is really dirty right now. I need to clean it again because it's got all kinds of sawdust and cobwebs and stuff on it. And then we're gonna take that 3/4 plywood and we're gonna set it up here. We're gonna put it up here, and then we're gonna drill it in to each and every single one of these posts. So, I mean, it's not going to come off of here because I've got some really expensive, really rare, and hard to find handguns that are going to be going up here. Handguns and rifles, and then other cool stuff. Going to put up there on that wall. And I hope that whoever subscribes from watching this will get to see it all the way to the end. So, yep. But yeah, here's another cool prep idea. I got all my ammo. Yeah, man. Heck yeah. So I've got all this, got all my ammo cans, uh, reloading, brass, uh, candle, or not candle, but lamp oil. Got 4 gallons of lamp oil, candles, refill jars for the candles. A lot of people overlook candles in the prepping community. It's a great way to waterproof something. It's a really great way to heat up a room. If you ever grew up really poor, like I did, you throw a couple blankets up over the windows, over a doorway, light about 6 candles, and bam, all of a sudden that room is nice and it takes the edge off. It's what it does. And then here's all my lanterns. These are pretty nice. Got my little one there. I use this one the most. And then I've got all my 12-inch hurricane lanterns. Kangaroo pouch. Sog Seal pup. Camelback with other gear, other and stuff in it. And then drop leg holster, Safariland. And yeah, I got some other stuff. Got 5-gallon bucket full of 5.56 brass that I gotta reload. Heck yeah. So Friday, if you're still watching, Friday on the 8th, I'm going to do a live stream video. So be sure to stay tuned. Oh, and yeah, I hang my fishing poles up. Be sure to stay tuned. November the 8th is when I'm going to do a live video with everything up on the wall, so it'll look pretty nice. So it'll be November 8th at, let's say, 7 p.m. Everybody's going to get here at 6. That gives us an hour to get 2 pieces of wood stuck up to the wall, to the framing back behind me. And I think that'll be pretty awesome. Most of these people are people that I graduated high school with. Grew up in a small town, so everybody close together. So November the 8th at 7 p.m. I'll post it over in my communities page on my YouTube channel. But I got to get off here, y'all. I got to get in the shower and I got to get cleaned up for work again in the morning. Get off work to work. So take care, y'all. Bye. How do I?